We have here Brazilian World Cupper Grafite who played in South Africa. Grafite, welcome to Qatar, welcome to Doha.
Yeah, thank you. I am so proud to be here. Since 2010 when I played in the Qatar, in the South Africa World Cup with my national team Brazillian. I'm back again to World Cup. Now I work with Brazilian channel TV, and I'm so proud to be here and so lucky to work in the World Cup.
Yeah, thanks for working with this football development. But one thing I should ask, why Brazil could not move into this semi-final?
It's a lot of things was happening, you know. Many people speak about the system tactic, what's happening, why the Brazil don't win against the Croatia, but it's football, you know. The football, the level of football today around the world is the same. Even Brazil, England, French, Croatia, or African national team like Morocco, the level of the football is same everywhere. And like this is a surprise for me, Brazil also be outside of the World Cup, be out of the World Cup. But many things happen inside the team, and that's football. I don't know what's happening inside the team, inside the changing room. But it was very bad situation for us because we expected the Brazil in the final.
Did you think that Neymar could not play up to his potential? Was there anything lacking in Neymar?
Yeah, he's having a lot of problem, physical problem. He don't play very well, but he's dependent on his physical condition for being a good player. And the Brazil now in this time have a good players around the Neymar, like Vinicius Junior, Rafinha, or Anthony, but Neymar was not so 100% physical, and this is important in World Cup, especially in this World Cup where the physical conditions is very important for all the teams, all the selection. But for me, Neymar was not 100% physical in this moment.
Do you think Neymar didn't get that sort of support which should have he should have get in that way?
Sorry?
Neymar didn't get that type of support from these midfielders.
Yeah, you know, the support he have, I think in this time, in this World Cup, Neymar have a good condition to play with the other players. Yeah, the national team Brazilian today don't depend only exclusive of Neymar. They have good players around his who can help his. Vinicius Junior play well. I think Rafinha was shui, but Neymar should be physical condition. You see Messi how he play. Even the player around his was not so good player, have a lot of quality like we have in national team Brazil. But Messi can do the difference between the players, between the games. And I don't know, it's too early to speak about that. But we will see what's happening the next days for we have sure about what's happening in this World Cup with Brazilian national team.
And what do you think about other superstars? Do you think Messi this time can win the World Cup? What do you think?
They have a big chance, you know. The Argentina started very bad in the competition. They lost the game against Saudi Arabia. And I think this was the click for the national team Argentina for be more strong, for be more competitive in this World Cup. I made some games from Argentina. This depends from Messi, but they have a collective team. It's very good. It's good. It's not so very good like Brazil or French, but they have a condition. If Messi play well the semifinals and the final, sure the Argentina have a big chance. But the other side have the opponents who is stronger also.
Did you find any player who has the potential to become future Maradona, Neymar or Messi? Did you find any here? In this part Bellingham, as for example, from England?
Bellingham from England is one player very special. They still is young. They they will increase many things in your career and when he's get experience. But when you see today Mbappé playing football, you can imagine with Haaland, who was not here in the World Cup from Manchester City and Norway. I think Mbappé and Haaland will be the Messi and the Neymar, Messi and the Cristiano Ronaldo in the future.
And what do you think of Morocco being the first African nation to move into the semi-finals?
I think historic, is very good. It's so beautiful history from Morocco. The first time and the national team from Africa in the semi-final in the World Cup is very special. I like too much the way what they play. They were very strong for defensive, and when they attack with 4 or 5 players very strong also. I support them. I hope they can do the best for the be in the final, but it will be 2 very good games, against France, also Argentina against Croatia. But for me, the big surprise and the very good surprise with Morocco for having players individually good like Hakimi, the striker who scored the last goals, but collective is very strong. It's beautiful national team.
And do you have any knowledge about Indian football? Have you ever heard of Indian football?
I know is Indian football. It was not so popular now like cricket. Cricket is very good football. When I live in UAE and here in the Qatar also, my driver was from India. He's very good guy. I love him a lot. His name is Prasanna. And some friends of me were playing in Indian League 7 years ago. Leo Moura, Zico also was there. Who more? 2, 3, 4 friends from me did play in the Indian League 5, 6 years ago when they start to be strong the Indian League. But I don't know. I don't know many things for India. I hope one day for be there for know the country like this is. I think culture of very special persons, because the 3 or 4 persons who I know from India is very good guys.
We have heard what Sepp Blatter has said, FIFA president former, that India is a sleeping giant.
Yeah.
What do you think? So much population, so much popular football is there, but still they are lacking. What do you think? What should be done to make Indian football come up?
I think investment in the football, the sport, and education also is important for the kids. For the kids have the chance to see in the football a way to grow up in the life also, not only the sport life but the personal life also. I think this you should support the kids for see the football like a way for don't be the wrong things around the world, and this will really be important. Also the government make investment for the football, for support football and the education in the school for the kids start to become football players in the future. India having a good national team, also a strong league.
Do you think foreign coaches should come there, should go there to give coaching to Indian players? They are skillful. We have one player, Sunil Khetri, who is a top scorer among the top 5. He is in the top 5.
Yeah.
What do you say about that? He scored so many goals, Sunil Khetri. Even players from your country, they played in India. Barreto, I told you, Jose Ramirez Barreto.
Yeah.
Barreto, you call it. He played in Kolkata.
Yeah, if you remember, around 30 years ago, the Japan started to be good like this with Zico, Alcindo, Mauro Ramos, the Brazilian players.
Yeah, the J League.
Yeah, in the J League start to be strong. Also for the kids, also for the youngest people, it starts to like football. And today Japan is a strong national team around the world. Even in the Asia is very strong competition. And this World Cup and make a good World Cup. I like this. I think it's important the foreigner players, or Brazilian, or Argentina, or Germany people go there in the India and they start to grow up the football for the people. Look, the football is important in their life. It's not about only play football, but for the personal life, for the kids, for the youngs. I think if India start make this, bring international players from play the league, it will be important for the grow up the league. And like this, because like this, after 10, 20 years, India can become play in the World Cup also. This is important for the country.
We know our style of play is just like Brazilian style. We have skillful players dribbling, beautiful game we play in India. So do you think India and Brazil, that federation people, football federation, they should come together to see that India grow up?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, the football, you can do everything. You can use the football for do many things around our life, or social life, you know. And even the Indian have a good skilled players who dribble, you know, but they need to understand about the situation of the game, the tactic games, the tactic play, the way the tactic play, because football is not individual play. When you make skill like this, okay, it's good, it's nice, but football you need more. You need conscience. You need to be strong, mental, physical, and for being a good football player. I think it's important, you know, but you should learn these people, these young, these kids, for be a good football player in the future.
And you know, these players, they should get exposure. Like Brazil, you have media exposure, broadcasting, then radio, telecast, all those things, they need to be there has to be a cohesion among all these things, so that you get the mileage, you get the publicity, you get the exposure. What do you think?
Yeah, I think also is important this one. You know, you learn them to understand the football was not only the sport. The football you can move and associate the peoples around you. You know, the football can make a difference. The football already make a difference in my life. It can make a difference in your life and his life. And for the kids also is important. But you should start for the beginning. You know, the education is important for the kids, for having a good behavior, respect your father, your teachers like this. And after you can become a good professional in the football. But it's important the government make investment and the broadcast for call the public for coming to the stadium, watch the game. Not only professional game, for the young people, the young players games also. This is important, you know. You cannot make football alone. You need the support and the unity for everybody.
Thank you. Just say, I love Doordarshan Sports. Please keep watching Doordarshan.
I love you, which
Doordarshan.
Do channel.
Doordarshan. Please keep watching Doordarshan Sports channel.
Please keep watching the Doordarshan channel. Sorry.